So welcome back to this little corner of my kitchen that I literally always bring you to when I am making something in my kitchen. I don't even know if you can see. Do we need some more? Do we need you to be able to see more? Okay, but then I'm kind of, it doesn't matter if I'm out of focus, I'm out of frame. So I want to show you something I try and make regularly and I drink at home, and it's kind of all just natural ingredients, 2 ingredients really, plus water, so 3 if you want to count the water. But it's a lemon and ginger tonic, and it's nothing new. There are recipes for this everywhere. It's just something that I love to drink, and basically you make it as quite a concentrated drink or liquid, and then you can put almost like a shot of it into a glass and then pour hot water in, so you can have like a lemon and ginger tea, or you could have it almost as if you were having lemon and ginger squash juice, I guess. What I'm also wondering if I can make with it though is lemon and ginger and then have it with gin and tonic. I think I'd need to have the right gin. I've got one in mind. So yeah, I think I could do that. Anyway, let's make lemon and ginger tonic. Okay, so I would say the first thing that you need to do is get 500 ml of water and get that on the hob and get that boiling. And then we will deal with that later. And then in terms of the measurements, it kind of depends on how strong you want this to be. And so 500 ml of water, I would say you can kind of get away with about 100 grams of ginger and up to 3 lemons. I have, and by the way, I know I've just cut this peel off, but I do just stick it in the water anyway, so I'm not wasting anything. But where's my ginger? I think I have about 85 grams of ginger, and I am going to use it all because I do quite like it strong. But like I said, if you don't want to, you don't have to. So once you've kind of roughly chopped it to this point, then what I would do next is grate it. And I have tried it ungrated before and just chopped into little pieces that go into the water. But if I'm completely honest, it just doesn't work as well. It's not as strong tasting as when you grate it. But just to avoid any waste and get maximum flavour, I do always put those bits that I've just chopped into the water as well. And don't worry about like bits flying around and things like that, because we're going to do a strain on it as well. So once you've grated up all of your ginger, that can just go into the pan, and that's probably about half of mine because I've already popped some in the pan. And you just want to let it simmer for about 45 minutes. You don't need to put the lemon juice in yet. I normally do that at the end, but what I am going to do, just because I quite like a strong lemony flavour, is I'm going to grate some zest and just pop some zest in. I'm also going to get a better grater than that to do it with. Yeah, that side will do. And this step's optional, you only really need the juice, but I do quite like it, so I'm probably just going to zest 1 lemon for this. Okay, that will do. All that from in there. So that will go in there too. Just show you where we are. There we go. But now we wait. So this has been bubbling away, probably a little bit too high actually, for about 45 minutes. I'm just going to turn it off, and you will see that it looks a little bit scummy around the edges, but that's fine, that's not a problem. And the water content has obviously reduced quite significantly. So what I'm going to do now is just cut up a lemon so I can squeeze them. Although with one of them I am going to just cut a slice out of it so I can use it as a garnish, because I am definitely having a gin and tonic with it. So I might need to cut that in half. So I've got the lemons that I took the zest from earlier. I'm just going to squeeze the juice in. What I probably should have done is taste tested this as I put the juice in to see how lemony and how gingery it is. Now, I am conscious it's got bits in at the moment, but I am just going to give it a little taste just to see if it's... Okay, it's definitely gingery. That's for sure. I'm just going to try and squeeze the last of the lemons out. Tastes good though. It's just this lemon juicer. It's great, but I feel like it gives you a little bit of waste. You can definitely get more out of these. And you don't need to worry if the pips go in, because we will deal with that when we strain it. So now I need to strain it. So I'm just going to move you along here. Got my sieve. I'm just gonna, this is probably gonna get really messy, and it's gonna go everywhere, isn't it? Oh yeah, we're definitely leaking. Okay, we won't worry about the fact that we've had a bit of leakage, because we can clean that up. Okay, that's better. So that will leave you with this. And what I normally do is I normally just store. So I normally store it in the fridge in one of these bottles. So I am just going to pour it in now. It does need to cool down as well. Don't worry that it doesn't fill up the bottle. You shouldn't need very much. I normally put about a shot's worth, so about 25 ml, in a glass and have it with hot water, so it's like a lemon and ginger tea, or I will do the same and have cold water, so it's like a juice. I should wait for this to cool down, but I am going to make a gin and tonic, so let me get some ice. And I haven't done it this way before, so I have no idea if this is going to work or if this is going to be awful. So I've got some ice, sorry, I realised that I'm not actually showing this on camera, but it's a gin and tonic. You probably don't need it. So I'm just doing a 25 ml, I think, of the tonic, the lemon and ginger tonic, and I've put that over the ice so that can start to cool. And then I thought I was gonna do Au Pair gin because it's got a little bit of spice to it, so I thought it might go nice with the ginger. But then I realised that I've got Roku, which is a Japanese gin, which I like, and I do think that Roku goes quite well with citrus. So I'm gonna do it with the Roku, and I normally just have single gin and tonic. If it was Tom making me a gin and tonic, it'd probably be, well, I wouldn't like to say how strong it would be, but we'll just do a single for me. And then a little tonic. A little garnish with lemon, and I like to have my gin and tonic with a glass straw. That's really nice, and actually I think it needs more of the lemon and ginger tonic. I mean, it doesn't need it because you normally wouldn't have anything in it anyway, but ooh, yeah, love that. Cheers everyone, and have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you soon. Bye.